The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Hoosiers will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USC's offense will get the first possession of the game. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Wide out in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Trojans will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Finds his man. At the 45 on his way. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilcox. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Cobb. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first one? Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. That's reeled in. It's Wilcox. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. It's complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Handoff from the shotgun. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. He's going to pass on second down. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. They'll run for it on third and short. Shakes off the defender. The Trojans decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Caught in the backfield, it's Wade. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 40, there he goes. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for a man, it's Cobb. Oh, he makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Hoosiers are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Here's the handoff. Nice move to stay on his feet. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Zings it complete to the right. And the Trojans will keep this drive going. Now on 1st down from the 28. He'll do it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry up. Now the play fake. Oh, he almost picked that one off. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the move, it's Thorne. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Ball's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. These guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On second down, he'll let it fly. He makes the connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Now improvising. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Off-play action on first down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
That ball was nearly intercepted. They'll live to tell about it. 3rd down coming up. Makes a man miss. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. Scanning the field, it's Cobb. They're trying to get to it. They're working that left side.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilcox. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. With the catch, it's Wilcox. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got it in the middle. It's Wilcox. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pressure coming. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A.
And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Cobb. Got his man down the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback on the keeper. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Coming after him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets it up on the catch for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can swing the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Handoff to the fullback. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. The give to the fullback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Now they'll run the draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Wade. Discards a man. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the route is on. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Offense in a split backfield. The run from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to... And they got him for the sack.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll bring it back. It's Thorne. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Cobb. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Indiana! And the beatdown has ensued. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Snags it over the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket? You've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the ground game. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They feed him again. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. They'll go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give from the gun. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They give it to him again. Oh, what a move! He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like. Hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more play to pad the stats. They'll go back to the air on second down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.